It's a new video, but I'm not talking in this one. Welcome back. My name is Ivy. I haven't done one of these in a while, but here we are. I thought I would do a fun little blue look today. I never wear blue, but today I'm gonna wear blue just for you. And I'm starting off with the Edam lip balm. This is in the clear version, the Butter Mochi. Damn if this isn't the best lip balm I've ever used. Everything you've heard about it is true. I don't tell you to go out and buy things, but you should really go out and buy that. You just saw me shaking the Refy Concealer. This product puzzled me so much. It was just one of those things where when I got it, I thought I was going to be able to use it as a concealer, and to be quite frank, it does not work great as a true concealer. However, I learned from Hannah Louise Poston, it works amazingly as a full face glaze, kind of a base. It is a very lovely foundation-esque product. I did not like it as a true concealer. It was a little too drying for me and a little too, it just really is, it serves a much better purpose as an all over face product for me. And I learned from her also that I have to shake it, and that was game changing. I'm just putting on a little bit of my favorite concealer here. This is the one from Make Beauty. You've heard me talk about it many times. It's still in my top favorite concealers. I forget which shade this is, but I have like 3 different shades of them. And I also just mix them together sometimes and do a little mixology because their shade range is not the best, but the product itself is really great. Okay, a little bit of the Art Class bronzer here, which I feel like in this footage, it looks like I just straight up put on blush. I swear it's a bronzer contour product and not blush, but for whatever reason on me, it's looking very rosy. Ignore that. I just needed a little bit of color on my face. The Refy, whatever it is, that concealer is very fair on me. Ooh, new mob alert. This is the blue that came out with Sararosie's little disco collection. As soon as I saw this blue, I was like, I must have you. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm a huge fan of the Mob cream clay shadows. Every time they come out with new ones, I'm always sort of tempted by them. But in particular, when she released this color, I was like, I don't wear blue. I really don't. But I'm going to wear blue for you because I want to wear that blue. So I'm just layering it as a base all over my lids. This is really the color that inspired this whole look and the idea of me wearing blue because, as I've stated, I don't wear blue. I just don't. I think like a lot of people, I'm kind of afraid of blue. I don't know why, because every time I wear it, it looks good. I get compliments, but every time I go to put it on, I feel very intimidated by it. I think just because it's such a high contrast color with the rest of my features, my paler skin, my really dark eyes, my dark hair, it's just like, wow, that girl is wearing blue eyeshadow. By the way, that little palette that you just saw is a Sephora palette that was given to me by my mom. It was a gift. I forgot during my declutter that I had it. I don't know how it was hidden away somehow. And I thought I would definitely declutter it after I refound it. And then guess what? That bish has stuck around. It's a great little palette. I don't know why I sort of like was not giving it its due initially, but it's got really great neutrals in it and I adore it. And that blue has come in so handy. So now I'm going in with the shade, I think it's, what is it, Boar? I think it's called Boar. I'll double check that. In the 1999 Beauty Precision Color Pencil. These are some of my favorite eye pencils besides the Victoria Beckham ones. They're extremely creamy, they're really malleable, they're so great and easy to use. And this particular shade, this dark blue, is absolutely stunning. I thought it would be really nice to pair with the electric blue just to kind of give all the blue all over the eye a little bit more depth. And sometimes it's hard to remember when you're doing your eyes in a brighter color that you can still treat the look exactly the way you would with, say, neutrals. So normally if I was wearing, like, let's say brown eyeshadow, I would do a lighter brown all over the lid. Maybe I would tint it with a little bit, you know, of a darker brown on the outer corner, and then I would go around my eyes and do a darker liner. So I'm using the same idea here, but I'm just using it with blue tones instead of brown tones. And it sounds like a really obvious thing to do, and perhaps it is, and you're going to yourself, yeah, duh. And sure, but I honestly, every time I pick up a fun color, sometimes I forget those real basics and I don't do it. And then I feel like completely flummoxed by how to use bright colors. But truly, if you just kind of treat them the same way you would your neutrals, pairing darks and lights and using some of the same techniques, you'll get to a much better place and you won't feel like, oh, all I did was just slap blue eyeshadow all over my eyes. So I'm using that. This is a very comfortable pencil to go above and under the eye and in the waterline. You know, some pencils can be kind of dry and like drag a little bit. This is not one of those pencils. These are super creamy. Truly cannot recommend them enough. They've been a standby product in my collection now for a really long time, and I just can't say enough good things about them. I absolutely adore these colored pencils, and I think you would too if you haven't tried them yet. So I'm kind of winging it out a little bit. I'm just trying to get the basic shape down and then going over that with the brush to really smooth it out. I think at this point I took a little bit of just setting powder and was kind of using that lightly over the top to blend things together, and also just to kind of set some of these very creamy, malleable products so that they wouldn't just completely fade away. Another new Mob product, I forget what number this is, but this is their champagne-y crystal-y shadow suspended sparkle balm, I think is what they're called. It's beautiful. I'm really enjoying this formula from them. It is very sparkly. It sort of reminds me a little of the Phytosurgence sparkly shades, but it's really beautiful and very easy and fun to play with. And then of course I had to go over the top with a little more sparkle. So this is Skin of a Killer from Bella Beaute Bar. I bought it as a single, but it's also available in the Vamp palette. It is a beautiful, cool tone, very simple glitter topper. And if you don't already have one like that in your collection, it's a great one, but I'm sure that you probably do. You who is watching this makeup video and has a lot of makeup and doesn't need to buy more makeup, I'm sure you have a neutral sparkly glitter that you could use on your eyes. You don't have to buy that one. This is the Fwee Pudding Pot. I will also put in the description what shade it is, because of course I cannot remember. It's really lovely formula. It's very kind of moussey, but it also has good staying power. It's not so moussey that it's going to completely disappear. As you can see, it takes some work to kind of blend it in. I mean, they're not difficult to use, but I just mean it's not one of those products that's going to completely fade away. So I went a little heavy-handed. I did that on purpose because I knew as soon as I put powder on, it would kind of blend it all together, and then all of a sudden I wouldn't look like I was wearing too much blush. So that's my strategy with blush, is just like overdo it and then over powder it, and then, you know, it all kind of balances out. And I don't know how the rest of you take off your lip balm before you put on the rest of your lip products, but that's what I do. I didn't have a napkin, so I just used my finger. This is the Makeup Forever lip pencil in the shade Endless Cacao. I think everybody and their mother has this color. I love it, as do most people, for a nice, like, cool toned, brownie, cool, neutrally kind of outline on my lips. Sometimes it feels a little intense for me. I think sometimes it would work better on a person of slightly deeper skin than me, but I make it work. And then another new Mob Beauty. This is the lip color, the matte lip color that just came out in collaboration with Not Another Hannah. Hannah came out with this gorgeous dried blood color lipstick, and everybody is rightfully obsessed with it. It's great. I cannot say enough good things about the shade. It's beautiful, and the Mob matte cream formula in lipstick is delicious. It's so good. So that's the look. As you'll see, I'm just kind of taking my hair down, and you'll discover how crazy it looks once I start to brush it out. Oh my god, my hair looks insane. But I just wanted to show myself and you that I can in fact wear blue when I decide that I want to. When I put my mind to it, I can wear blue, and I can make it look good. I mean, let's be real. This looks really good. I think I did a nice job. And you can wear blue too. Don't let color intimidate you. Just treat it the way you do your neutrals, and you'll be just fine. All right, thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.